Well, this recipe is going to have you saying more than thanks on Thanksgiving. We have Joe Pearce, owner of Slaps Barbecue, with us today to talk about how to make a tender and juicy turkey paired with some crispy, flavorful turkey skin cracklings. So you're going to walk us from like basically
start to finish
here. So we're just cooking turkey breast today, right?
So this is my advice to somebody who doesn't cook a lot of turkey.
Okay.
Don't try to cook a whole bird at once.
Well, I already skipped past that point.
That's okay. Trial by fire, it's perfectly fine. But what I recommend is you start with just the turkey breast because it's like a pork butt. It's got a bunch of different muscles in it.
Yeah.
So you have to cook the breast, the legs, the thighs, the wings, the flats, all do a different temperature, right? So let's just start with one. So this is your typical turkey breast. It's skin on, right? The hard part about turkey is that the skin doesn't always get crispy and
that's what
bite
you want.
through. And you want that bite through crispy skin. So what happens when you see a lot of people cuff turkey is that skin comes off all in one pull.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make this easy for everybody.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take the skin completely off.
There it is.
Okay, next.
Does it always work like that?
Always works like that. Yeah, always works like that. Maybe a little TV magic there. But next, rub the turkey. This is Slaps Perfect Blend. This is what we use. We cook thousands of pounds of turkey every year, but we could flip this over, but we usually just rub one side of it because we're gonna put it in a pan with some butter and all that rub on the bottom of it is gonna come off
anyway. Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna cook this in an oven at 300 degrees for maybe 2.5 hours, right? Okay. Internal temperature is very important with turkey.
165?
That's almost overcooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So too much.
Yeah, 160 to 165.
Okay.
Never more than 165. You're gonna dry it out. And this is the big thing. You were asking me about this earlier. You don't want to cook a turkey too far in advance, right? So the longer you hold something, the less moisture it's going to have. It's not going to reabsorb moisture. So my perfect timeline is probably cook a turkey, let it rest for 30 to 40 minutes, slice it and serve it.
Okay.
Okay.
So move right along with it.
Right.
Yeah, don't let it sit there.
You got a couple hours here, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about this turkey skin.
Okay.
All right. So one of my favorite things to do is we like to take the skin and we cut it into thin strips.
All right.
And we're going to deep fry it.
Deep fry it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? And so we're basically making pork rinds out of turkey skin, right? And so what happens is, this is gonna take a little bit, and I got this on low just because I didn't wanna kill anybody. But, so what happens is you're gonna cook these about 4 or 5 minutes in here. Okay. And they're gonna get crispy and charred.
There's no seasoning or anything in there?
No seasoning, you're gonna season them afterwards.
Okay,
right?
gotcha.
And one of my favorite seasonings that I use besides Slaps Barbecue Perfect Blend is right here. It's jalapeno salt.
Jalapeno salt. Okay.
Yeah,
jalapeno a little kick to
salt.
it.
It's got a little pop to it, and these are crunchy yet soft. When they're hot and fresh, they make the turkey skin absolutely amazing. They're my favorite thing. So I will fry these up beforehand. And make a big pile of them. Just set them out on the counter.
People graze through and
absolutely. I mean, you dip them in whatever cheese dip you have. I mean, you can make it a chip. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay.
They're amazing.
They're amazing. So bottom line, these are amazing. This is what you should be doing with your turkey skin.
This is what you want to do with your turkey skin. And they're going to take a little bit of time and they're going to take a little bit of practice. But you saw how big that piece of skin was.
Yeah, you're going to get a whole lot of it.
You're going to get a whole lot of it. And if you buy 2 turkey breasts or 3 turkey breasts for however many people you're serving, you're going to have a lot of turkey skin to play with.
Now on your jalapeno salt, where do you guys go to get that?
So you can get this from the Kansas City Barbecue Store.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and you can get it from online at Big Papa Smokers. That's who actually makes it. They're out of California. Really good dude. It's an awesome rub.
All right.
All right.
Well, you got your breast all prepped here. What's the best way to cut this up and serve it? How do you guys like doing it?
Yeah, so I like, it's a big piece, and so I didn't bring a big knife with me today because usually at a restaurant I got a big knife and I can make beautiful slices out of this, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, you can kind of see that there's 2 parts here, right? You see this big fat part here and this kind of smaller skinny part. So I'm just going to cut right there. Okay. And I'm going to move off to the side, and then I'm going to start making my slices.
There we go.
Yeah, just right here. You can see this turkey's just perfectly cooked.
So is this a little leaner then on this end versus the fatter?
Not really. It's all turkey meat. Yeah. Turkey's pretty lean to begin with, but when you try to cut that whole thing with this knife, your small kitchen knife that you have in your house, it's going to be a little difficult. But I like leaving slices, I would say half-inch thick. And look at this. I mean, just tender and juicy and flavorful. That's for you.
All right, well, we're going to chow. Joe Pearce is here from Slaps. We sure appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
Blend